Hi guys, welcome to Math Chat number 22. We're going to be focusing on subtracting mixed numbers today, and our I can statement is I can subtract fractions greater than or equal to 1. I'm not going to lie, I think this is probably one of the hardest concepts out of Module 3 from our math curriculum. I think subtracting mixed numbers is kind of intimidating, and there's a lot of steps to it, and you have to think backwards instead of addition. You know, you're thinking adding and moving forward. With subtraction, we're thinking backwards, and with fractions it can be a little tricky. So I always know that this can be a kind of difficult concept for us. I'm going to do a couple examples for you guys, and then if you have any questions, don't be afraid to text me. I will post my number in this assignment on Google Classroom, and I love it when you ask me questions, so please don't be afraid to do that. Okay. I'm going to start with, oh, no, we're not going to be using the big sibling, little sibling method. We are going to be using the convert and solve method for these mixed numbers. We're going to start off with 3 1/5 minus 2 1/4. So we're going to go over to my whiteboard. I have 3 1/5 minus 2 1/4. Now, when we are subtracting with mixed numbers, big sibling, little sibling does not work. A lot of you guys will want to take down those big siblings, subtract them, take down the little siblings, subtract them. It does not work that way, because when we be putting our answers together, we'd be moving forward. And again, with subtraction, we're always moving backwards. We're taking away from. So we cannot do big sibling, little sibling method. We've got to convert these mixed numbers into improper fractions and then do butterfly, okay? So with that being said, I'm going to start by converting both of my improper or my mixed numbers to improper fractions. So I'm going to take my whole number, multiply it by my denominator, take that product, and I'm going to add it to the numerator. So I'm going to have, it's a terrible multiply sign, there we go. 3 times 5 is 15. 15 plus 1 is 16. So my new fraction is going to be 16 over 5. That denominator does not change, because if I converted this improper fraction to a mixed number, I'd get 3 1/5, okay? We're going to do the same right here. I'm going to take my whole number, I'm going to multiply it by my denominator, take that product and add it to my numerator. So 2 times 4 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. So I'm going to have 9/4. Okay? Bring down my subtract sign. There we go. All I have done is converted my improper or my mixed numbers to improper fractions. That's the first step in subtracting mixed numbers. Now that I have denominators that are not the same, I need to do butterfly method. So I'm going to start with the butt of my butterfly. So 5 times 4 is going to get me 20 for my new denominator. Okay, 20. Now I'm going to do the right wing. 16 times 4. I don't know what 16 times 4 is off the top of my head, so I'm going to go over here and solve it real quick with turtle head method or standard algorithm. Okay, 4 times 6 is going to get me 24, so 4 carry the 2. 4 times 1 is 4. Plus 2 is 8. I'm sorry, 6. Okay. So it's going to be 64. Okay. Now I'm going to do my right wing. 5 times 9. That's going to get me 45. Okay. The body of my butterfly is telling me that I need to subtract it. Okay. So my denominator is still 20. Okay. 64, take away 45. I'm going to do that over here. Again, I always like to double check my work because it's so easy to make a mistake on these. Okay. Make that 4, 14. The bottom is bigger. Make that 6 a 5. 14 minus 5 is going to give me 9. 5 minus 4 is going to give me 1. So my answer, or the difference between these two mixed numbers right here, is going to be 19/20. Okay? Now I cannot reduce that because that is already in smallest form. There's no factor that can go into 20 that can also go into 19. So I'm going to put down my answer right here as 19. Oops. Let me see if I can get my cursor on the numerator. There we go. 19/20ths. Okay, so 19 over 20. I'm going to do one more problem with you guys. I'm going to attempt to do number 2 with you. So that's 4 2/5 minus 3 3/4. Oops. So I'm going to move this, and we're going to do, let's go back to black. There we go. 4 2/5 minus, was it 3 3/4? Yep. 3 3/4. Okay, again, big sibling, little sibling method does not work. We need to start by converting these mixed numbers to improper fractions. So 4 times 5 is going to get me 20. 20 plus 2 is going to get me 22. So I'm going to have 22 over 5 minus 3 times 4 is going to get me 12. 12 plus 3 is going to get me 15. So I'm going to have 15 over 4, okay, equals a different denominator, so I need to do butterfly method, okay. The butterfly is 5 times 4, so I'm going to get 20. 20, okay. Always do the right wing first. 22 times 4 is going to get me 88, so I'm going to do 88. And then 5 times 15 is going to get me, let's see, 30 times 2 is 75. I just did that in my head real quick, but if you need to do paper and pencil, please feel free to do that. Okay, my denominator is going to be 20. 88, take away 75. That's going to get me, let's see, 13 over 20. Okay, and I did a couple of those in my head real quick because this video is running long. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I want you guys to make sure you're doing out your math and showing your work. So I'm going to say make sure you show your work. It's super important to be able to avoid mistakes by showing your work and solving it out. But this final answer, 13 over 20, cannot be reduced. Nothing shares. No factor can go into 13 that can also go into 20. So my answer is going to be, oops, 13 over 20. Again, this concept is not easy. It takes a long time to solve these problems. I think I only gave you 7. Yes, 7. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to text me. Good luck, and I'm excited to see your work.